Hey everyone. Oh, I just had half an hour fight with myself because I had too many necklaces on. Have you ever worn too many necklaces and they all get tangled together? I ended up cutting off my greenstone. I was like, all right, let's find some meditation music. How's everyone doing after that full moon? It definitely came in like a storm, right? I feel really good afterwards. It was pretty just felt like a storm. An emotional karmic storm. That's for real. But it took the shit out with it. Bye-bye. I'll just turn the heater on in my house. It's quite cold. It's winter here. So I might take some layers off as I go.
When I weigh 300 pounds, I made a sacred commitment.
Bit of an ad. Alright, let's start off with some cleansing of the energy. Today's reading's probably going to be about 40 minutes-ish, because I've got to go and jump on TikTok live after. And I live in my own time warp, so when I make times for things, I just, oh man. I shouldn't do it, but you know, gives me something to work towards, right? So yeah, the energy for the collective at the moment is a nice wee break after the storm, a place of regeneration, of rest, of breathing, of congratulating us through our transition, our ascension. We have moved forward. So letting, just breathing and being happy, being proud of ourselves. Don't worry about what's coming in next. Just make space for it. We've been making space, okay? Everything that did not serve us had to go. It had to go. And whatever way it went, sometimes it just goes, sometimes it's a fight, sometimes, you know, however it went for you, be grateful that it's gone. And because, you know, the universe, God believes you are worth more. Even if you didn't, the higher powers up there are watching and they're like, come on. Come on, guys. Let's go. Carry on. Don't get stuck here in this test. It's just a test. You're welcome to take some deep breaths with me. And let us just clear out any old stagnant energy, any old feelings, any old energy that's just sticking to the sides. And just give it back. Release it to the universe, to the old versions of ourselves we no longer are, because we've moved through, we've ascended, and we are not going to have to deal with that same stuff again. It's not going to repeat. There's going to be no drama for a while. There's just going to be space. There's been made space to bring our frequencies up higher. If you have done the work and you have removed what doesn't serve you and listened to your intuition, there's going to be a really nice space of just love. The universe is going to bring you love, opportunity, just some really positive experiences so that we can heal from the things that were hurting us, the things that were stressing us out, the things that were latching on that refuse to let go. So look forward to this new space we're in now. Rest, definitely rest, look after yourself, be happy, and just let it all go. Let it all be. No stress. It's really important right now that you hold on to this place of harmony, of gratitude, of just being proud of yourself. You did it. Well done. Congratulations. I'm so proud of myself. Be proud of yourself. It helps build us. Okay. It's really nice to have just like clear energy. I've had so much interference for a while that it's nice to just, my property's empty, there's no one here, and it is the best feeling in the whole world. There's just me and my son, and there's no interfering intentions, there's no jealousy, there's no, like, I've had a lot of yuck energies to deal with that have just kind of, they all like crawled in and kind of like surrounded me. They and I had to get out my sword, and I had to fight, and I had to use strategy, I had to be quiet, I had to be loud. It's been a mission, but now it's cleared out, and I am protected, and it is done, and I have grown from this, from the experience, we'll call it. Let's get into these cards, shall we? I'm just going to channel what Spirit wants us to know right now. What, you know, the messages that maybe are going to help you be in this energy and in this space of peace. My ears are like boom, 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 boom. Not in a painful way, just in a, like, you know, when you're on a road trip and you're driving up a mountain and down and up and down. A little bit like that. Okay, I'm going to use these cards, and then I'm going to pull those cards on these cards. Narrowness. Yes. Try to keep your mind open. I often feel like, damn, if people could read my mind, they would think I'm crazy. But, hermit mode, so yeah, isolation. But I would rather have an open mind and explore things that seem impossible and crazy than to have a closed mind and not to explore, right? Like, what harm? Like, look at children. Children, like, have the most amazing imaginations because they haven't got anybody telling them that it's not real. They don't, you know, they don't know what's out there yet. They don't know what is real. They don't know what is possible, right? They're just new here. And so they also don't know that their imagination creates. Your imagination manifests. It makes things possible. If we all walked around with a closed mind, like, oh, that's not possible. Oh, I haven't seen that before, so it's not real. You know, no one's done that before, so it can't be possible. Like, there are still things that have not been done that are possible. Just no one has done it yet. So, exploring, opening your mind. If you get some thoughts that are like, holy shit, that's out there, write that thought down and expand on it, okay? Because sometimes you're going to find amazing ideas and perspectives. Inspect it. Inspect those thoughts that seem too far out there. Because the world we live in right now, in the age of Aquarius, it's pretty far out there. I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, whoa, how are the older people keeping up with us? how do they keep up with how the world has changed? And everything they said was bullshit. Everything they said was, it's now real. We created it. Our generation created it. We made the impossible possible by not listening to our parents, not listening to the old people saying that we were crazy. And we don't care if we're crazy. It's fun. And then boom, look at the world we've created. Growth and negativity. So growing from negativity. There's been a lot of negativity around, right? And as much as we don't enjoy it, it really pushes us forward. It pushes us into different spaces. It motivates us. Pain is one of the biggest teachers. It really motivates us to push through and heal and change things, because we're uncomfortable. Time, space, right? Yeah. So we're in a space of hermiting. We're in isolation. The universe has put us in this space right now. We are safe. We need to heal. We need to rest. We need to recuperate. We need to be happy. We need to play. We need to. Okay, so if you're a parent, say you've just worked your ass off for 2 weeks and you've hardly seen your kid's been at daycare, and your kid misses you and they want to spend some time with you, and you need to spend just some really good quality time with your child and make some memories that they'll remember, memories that are worth it. Do something extravagant, do something fun, do something that's really connecting one-on-one. Okay, you need to do that with your inner child, because you've been in your parent mode, you've been in your adult mode, you've been dealing with all this 3D stuff, you've been dealing with dramas, you've been dealing with fighting, you've been dealing with bills, work, arguments, all these different things, all this pressure. Now that it's gone, you need to come in and you need to play. You need to play with your inner child. You need to find them, and you need to sit with them, and you need to spend some one-on-one time and let your inner child know that they are safe and they can play. They're allowed to play. So whatever it is that you like to do to embrace your inner child, do that. So I have just cleared out my garage, had a bit of a situation. Shit. And now I have a whole big double garage and originally I planned to rollerblade in there, because I used to rollerblade as a child, and I brought rollerblades a few years ago, and I just thought it'll come to me. And I love it when people stalk me and drive past my house. My road ends, so you can't even, they just drive past and drive back, drive past. I fully caught this creep at my driveway the other day, just sitting outside my driveway, and I was like, and he's waving, and I'm like, anyway, let's carry on. They don't need to drive past my house. You can just watch me on YouTube. Yeah, twats. Rollerblading, yeah. And so I was just starting to kind of get a hang of it, and then I had stomach surgery, and I lost my core control. I did a lot of core training, and had abs, and I had a lot of core strength, and then all of a sudden they cut it up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's me. I have a dance room. Me and my inner child, we're tight. We're tight as. So I do a lot. That's how I do a lot of my healing, and what makes me happy. And you have to make sure you protect your inner child. So your parent, your adult side has to be very, very strong, so that your inner child can be embraced. So find the space, find something that you used to love doing, because your inner child is still inside you. They're still in there, okay? Just because you grew up doesn't mean that they have. We always carry our inner child with us. So find something and embrace, and you will naturally heal, you will naturally grow. your inner child still needs to grow. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. We have got the Strength. I've been seeing Strength a lot. It has taken us a lot of strength to get through these last cycles. And Synergy. Yeah, we're in a holding space. I actually saw when I was at therapy on Friday with my therapist, I was looking at all their books because I was in a very overstimulated message mode. There was a lot of interference in the old the transfer station when there's a lot of things, like the veil was very thin, and so there's a lot of signals and a lot of interference, a lot of different channels playing, and I was looking at her books, and one of them was called The Hanged Man, and I was like, that's interesting. She's not Russian, she's like from Ukraine, or I can't remember, one of those European places. And it's very new, and then you're just getting to know her. But I saw the Hanged Man. Growth. Oh yeah, see, there's fortune. The devil the devil was honing in, what a word, on this situation, because they know a mile away. Okay, they see we're working, and we're so distracted by how much we're working, how much we're growing, how much we're pushing forward. The devil has no discipline, okay? These demons, they have no discipline. They put in so much effort, they walk away. They'll go do something else. We have been putting in effort, we have committed, we have devoted ourselves, to bettering ourselves, to bettering this world, and that comes with reward. And the devil knows that. The devil will send hosts. The devil will send people who look like people that, there's a force behind those people. There's the devil controls through sin, through addiction. If people have addictions, if they're not in control of their body, if they are not emotionally available, the devil can get their grip on these people and use them to do his dirty work. I've come closer and closer to God in the last 2 years, and starting to understand I have seen devils myself. I have seen demons, I've seen the darkness, I've walked the darkness, I've walked the shadows my whole life. And I just am starting to understand it. I'm starting to feel safe enough to explore and research so that I can understand it. And having the spiritual support also. So we've listened to our intuition, and we have kept ourselves safe, and the universe is going to help us in staying safe, because we are brilliant. We listen to our spirit team. There is fortune in this. So we had to be prepared, and I was well aware of this. Even go back a year ago, and I had an absolute fear of money. I've been through these massive cycles with money, with the idea of money, with wealth, with at times in my life where I've been very wealthy, I have lost it. I have had people come in and I have not been strong enough. Especially when someone's passed away, someone close to you, when you're hurt, when you're not really there in your body and stuff, and people know that, and they will take and take and take. So we must build ourselves, build our discernment and our strength if we're going to have this, that, the universe isn't going to set us up to fail. The universe is going to prepare us before it blesses us, before God blesses us with what we need. And it is not for us to show off and be like, fucking look at me. It's not what it's about. It's so we can show other people that we can do it, that they can do it. We can bring them out of slavery. We can bring them out of poverty. We can get them to believe in the power of themselves, the strength in themselves, and bring them to God. He doesn't want us to be slaves. Okay? He's always trying to save us if we let him. And, money is a way that they keep us in slavery. And we can help others. We can show them and give them a hand up, There's nothing worse. I can't stand seeing people who are really, really wealthy and they are selfish. They won't help anybody. They won't teach anybody. They show it all off and they're in their ego, and then they're horrible to other people. And passion, ecstasy, anger, me getting angry about people and their ego. I've always been a lover for people. Like, you've got to have boundaries. You can't go give $500 to a homeless person with a drug addiction. That's fucking irresponsible, okay? But you can go to that person who's on the street and who is struggling. You can sit with them. I suppose you can do this if you don't have money as well, right? You can sit with them and give them a drink of water and some fruit, vegetables, and say a prayer with them, sing a song with them. Money, like, people think they need money, that we need love. You can't buy love, right? Oh, this is making me emotional. You can have all the money in the world, but you cannot buy love. And love is time. Love is compassion. Love is just being with someone. And love is free. Right? It just comes from your heart. It just comes from your soul. It just comes from the universe and comes from God. And it's the light that shines through us is love. Okay, so we've got passion and ecstasy and commencement, 4 of worlds. The space is being made clear. Oh, it's 2:22 on the clock. On my clock, 2222. We are exactly where we're meant to be right now. Exactly who and where we are meant to be. We are in alignment. If you are here with me and you're feeling at peace and this resonates with you, if it doesn't resonate with you, you probably aren't here anymore, right? You've got something coming in that's going to make you really happy. It's going to heal. You're going to see why all of this happened. You're going to realize why you had to get all this crap out of the way and transform into a loving, compassionate person who feels safe. The Lord had to make us feel safe again, instead of just going through, and put us in a place where we could actually accept love, where we can accept the blessings that He is going to bring forth for us. And it's coming. So make sure you're looking after yourself. Make sure you've got rid of any self-doubt and you just believe in your heart. You deeply believe. Mastering. That's what we've been doing. We have been mastering our gifts. I don't know about you, but mine have I almost lost my mind and cried at church yesterday. It was really hard not to cry. I don't know why I'm so emotional right now. I think I'm just very calm and happy, and it's been a while. But it was so intense. It was so intense. Okay, like when I went and got on the plane, I went on a little plane around Auckland, and when I got to the flying station, I saw all these words. I saw all these names on these planes, And it all just clicked in. I'd been seeing them, the synchronicities, I'd been seeing them everywhere, and I didn't know what the hell it was about. And see, I'm a seer. I see things before they come, and I am learning to master my gifts, and this is how it goes. I'm learning that these things I'm seeing now, they are to come. But on your way there, when you're in spiritual school, you're in psychic school, you're in seeing school, and I've got a lot of different gifts I am trying to juggle right now and learn and master. And so seeing all these planes, and they'll have different names, in the aircraft, and I saw all these really cool like warbird aircraft, some of them from World War I and World War II, and I was like, whoa. And there's like a little Jeep and stuff, and I went in the little plane, and oh, there's a kingfisher just flew over there, a little blue kingfisher, and so then it all kind of clicked into place, and I'm like, oh, it's like gathering a bunch of puzzle pieces, and I suck. My nana, she does a lot of puzzles, and I'm not real good at them, eh? I'm not real good at them. I've never been very good at puzzles. And so, yes, so yesterday when I was at church, and I owned a Jehovah's Witness Bible, and I was reading that a year ago, and wasn't my thing. I got upset right about when I got to that we must follow the law and the people who are in the law, and I'm like, but some of the people in the law are not corrupt, like they're corrupt, right? I'm like, I will follow the Lord. I will follow my intuition. I will follow my ancestors. But even then I have discernment, right? Because my dad's very stubborn. He's mad as at me right now for not honoring my last name, for still carrying my married name, which is Lord, which brought me to where I am now, you know, and I can understand him. I can understand me. We're having a little bit of like a spiritual warfare. Not really. He loves me. He's still there. But I'm just like, maybe I change it. We'll see. I'll see how we go. I understand him. That's my family name, but at the same time, I can't say they've really supported me. Like, they are supporting me now, their ancestors. Anyway, that's enough about that. I can't even remember where I was. Oh, being at church in the Bible. Okay, so I picked up a Gideon Bible, which is different. My daughter just messaged me. And just the names in the Bible and all these different things all just kind of, like, it was really overwhelming. Overstimulated me, all these different things. And then I was like, I'm going to go to the toilet. So I went outside to the toilet, and then I looked up, and this little sideways heart above the mirror. And at least every day since, like, I don't know, last year, about a year ago or so, I have had little hearts sent to me. I see them everywhere. Like, it might be a little plant leaf. There was like a little pin with a little red, like, I just see in these forms at least one a day, and it really stands out, a little sign, and it's always a little heart. I've just got collections of these little hearts everywhere. I always see a little heart. I don't know who's sending me the hearts, but it's always very magical. Someone, definitely. So yeah, learning your gifts and being overwhelmed until you master them, really, and it's just part of the journey. So if you have gifts you're opening up to, most of the time we can kind of take it slow. Sometimes we don't have a lot of control, and in those times where things are going too fast, we are overwhelmed, where you've got every goddamn radio station tuned into your mind, and it's just like you've got, you know, being a psychic, you can feel people. Sometimes you can feel them all at once, and sometimes what they're feeling is not nice, and it can really, it's not yours. A lot of the time it's not yours. So having to discern, having to tap out. Sometimes just tap out. Go outside, go in the garden, switch off, tap out, keep yourself safe, tap out, okay? If you're feeling overwhelmed, tap out. Listen to your intuition, but just tap out, man, because Guardian, yeah, we've definitely got our ancestors. Oh, the tower. So this tower's just been and gone. We're in, you know, change. Yeah, change is coming in. Oh, the Emperor, Aries energy, and the Lover. We've got Emperors coming in. Power couple time. I've been hearing and feeling power couple. So just yeah, regenerate, rest, give yourself all that love, passion, look forward to what's coming in, clean your space, and really just fall in love with yourself again. Get the fuck out of survival mode, okay? Get out of survival mode. If you've been in survival mode, just, that's what Spirit's asking for us to do, is just to really rest, look after ourselves, be happy again, be safe. You are safe, okay? Spirit really wants us to know you are safe now. You were safe before, but you are safe now. There are no more battles like we've just been through. Okay, let's just pull a couple of these tarot. Yeah, we're in a, yeah, Hermit card again. Reflection, healing, isolation, inner work, protecting your sanctuary, being in your sanctuary and enjoying your sanctuary again. Meditation. Yeah, Ten of Swords upside down. Moving forward. Yeah, so now is a really good time to judgment. Yeah, you are safe. You're completely safe right now. Let those ideas flow. Got a Sagittarius. You might be a Sagittarius. You might be a Sagittarius in your life. Might have some Sagittarius in your chart. But yeah, Temperance is balancing out your emotions. If you have coming up, I had a bit of a moment earlier today. I've been like mostly happy, but I had this memory that came back, and from like maybe 2 years ago now, but it had been sitting there and I had not looked at it. I hadn't recognized it, and I looked at it and I was like, understanding more who I am now, about why these things hurt me. I understand, and you can, you know, as time progresses and you've taken yourself from that person you were, like I sat back and I was like, what an asshole. Like at the time. But at the time I was used to being abused. At the time I had been abused my whole life. And so it hurt my feelings, but it hurt my feelings then in a different way to what it did today. Today I looked at it as a healed person. I looked at it as someone who wouldn't have put myself there in the first place, but I understand that that's who I was. That's where I was. That's the state I was in. That it happened. It grew me. Every situation we've been in, everything we have been through has got us to who we are and where we are today. It had to happen. There are no mistakes. There is no shame, okay? Do not shame yourself for places you've been. That was your path, okay? That was your journey. Those were your guides. You know, not all guides are going to love you in the way you deserve and want to be loved, but either way they guide you. Try not to take anything personal. I'm going to keep saying that in my videos because it's taken me a very, very long time. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at the wrong end. I don't know if there's a camera there or if it's there. 35 on the screen. I am 35. 35, I knew it was going to be just a really standout kind of age. I knew there was something going to be really special about 35. 35 will be the age I quit the vape. Don't take anything personally. This is your journey. There's going to be people on your journey and they are set out to challenge you. Some are going to teach you how you don't want to be treated. Some are, and you're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to fight them. Some of them you're going to enjoy and you're going to be like, this is really nice. This is how I want to be treated. There's going to be all sorts of different people that project their own traumas, their own stuff, their own feelings, their own jealousy, their own entrapments, their own mental prisons. They're going to project it onto you. And if you can not take it personally, it helps a lot. Just forgive and be like, that has nothing to do with me. The more you practice that, the easier it'll become to just walk away or to deal with a situation, to strategize. Okay, I'm going to finish this up because I've got to go and jump on TikTok live, and then I will upload this video afterwards, because otherwise I'll be like on my TikTok live, just lagging. Alright, what do the Egyptian cards have to say for our collective? Number 8, Seth, resentment. Being taught to release our resentment. That's like what I was saying about don't take things personally. That's where the resentment comes from. It's taking things personally, and it's actually not personal. People are dicks because they're dicks. We are too sometimes, right? It's kind of ratchet if we take everything personally, right? Because it really has nothing to do with us. It's just ego. Number 10, so completion of the cycle. The new cycle hasn't come in yet. We're just getting ready for it. Meditation. So you want to be doing meditative things, whatever it is that connects you with yourself, connects you with source, connects you with the spirit world, with your ancestors, creation. Number 2, Amon-Ra. I've been saying Ra a lot. Ra is the sun. Yes, 23, union and power. There are powerful unions coming in right now. I've been saying this for a while, but little did I know how much stuff had to be moved and transformed before they could come in. I don't know when they're coming in, but I'd say when it comes in, and we're going to be ready, which I'm grateful for. I wanted to be ready. When I started seeing it, I was like, I ain't ready for that. And the universe is like, we know. Hold on tight, love. We're about to go through some challenges. I'm like, oh, is this it? No, that fucking was not it. Excuse my swearing, but sometimes the things we think are it, and then we wake up from the spell we're under and we're like, oh shit, that was really not it. But that cleared out a lot of the stuff that, a lot of the own illusions that we carry with ourselves, about ourselves. And laugh about it. Laughing is the best medicine. Laugh at yourself. Do not feel shame. Laugh at yourself. Like, oh my God, girlfriend, boyfriend, like, you thought that was it. Aren't you lucky it wasn't? anime close guy mates, he's just released some cycles, like it's just the same thing was over and over again, and I'm like, it's the same kind of illusion, and he's just finally seen it, and he's just like, oh, fucking over it, is annoying. And I'm like, it is annoying. Like love bombing. Stop. If you got nothing to back up your love bombing and it's just empty love bombing, it's just like, oh, you're wasting my time. Don't waste my time with your empty promises. Righteousness. And yeah, devastation. We have been through some devastation. Brings stability and equilibrium, balancing things out. 40-40 on the clock. Passion, best it. I carry her very deeply in my house, in my soul, in my bloodline. And Isis, faith and wisdom. I have Egyptian bloodline, so very strong in past life. Isis is, she's the god of creation, of nurturing, of protection. Same with Bastet. Very feminine, so be in your feminine power. Don't, like, we've just come out of like a very masculine state of having to protect and having to stand up and having to discern. So now we switch and we balance out into our feminine, where we just love and we nurture and we're kind and we're compassionate, and just let your guard down. Always have your boundaries, but when you're in your own space and you're feeling good, just that's how we're going to heal and release what we've been through and what we've needed to see. I can never breathe with the heat pump, eh? Gonna be late. That's okay. No, I won't. I just want to finish off with a couple of these, and then I'm just gonna cut out. And love and leave you guys. I hope the message has served you well today. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've done an amazing job. Nobody else will understand it. Nobody will ever know what you've gone through, but I know. You've done an amazing job, and Spirit and your angels and your spirit guides are so proud of you for making it through this. Not everybody makes it through, okay? Mask. I literally just tattooed this on my leg the other day. So, taking your mask off, being authentically who you are, okay? Be who you are. Masks are kind of important sometimes when you've got people who are wearing masks. Alright, focus on yourself, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, looking after yourself, loving yourself, being proud of yourself. Date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there. So this is going to come in when you've healed and you've built all this up and you're in a happy, positive frequency. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, meeting, hesitation. The snake, completion, enemy, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Watch out for third parties. Just don't even. If there's another woman or another energy or whatever, if they've got other energies attached to them, that's not for you. That's, unless you want to go through that cycle, okay? But someone for you who genuinely respects and loves and cares for you will not put you in competition. They will protect you. They will deal with that. They will deal with their situations, okay? I would never ever put someone in a situation and have these old, this is why we go through these cycles, to release this stuff, so that when someone new does come in, we can give them ourselves. Like, we can give each other to each other. What am I talking about? Talking, interested, conversating, awaited message arrives. Yeah, you're going to get a text or a call from someone you've been expecting. I have definitely been expecting a call or a text, and if you're watching, can you hurry up? No. Rebuilding ourselves. He'd be watching from every angle. When we're ready, right? Because we don't want to mess it up. So we wait. That's how we show our love. We wait, and we wait for divine timing. We wait until the universe tells us we are ready, and divine intervention. When you're ready, it'll happen. Just trust in timing. Okay, everybody. Lots of love. And I will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. I can't reach. Literally struggling.